Ladies and gents, I'm Emilio A. Colón Sr. and welcome to the EC Show, coming to you from sunny South Florida. As always, my right-hand man, Mr. Swagger McDougan's about that life, Joseph Buto. This is a full EJ production. EJ's in the background shooting us. Also joining us today, the Jewish Dreidel. Jake Feingold is with us. We always love when Feingold is with us.
I love how no one knows what he looks like.
No, that's okay. It's like Ghostface Killer originally when he didn't want to be shown or whatever. This show is brought to you by our sponsor, Katie Power Greens, who's our urban... Here? Yeah, we always put it up there.
I don't know if it's
our urban farm microgreens company that myself, David, my kids, and his kids own. You can get all your merch, as you see right now, at EnasiaColon.com, ENASIACOLON.com, and all of your fire-ass pickleball merch you can get at nostringsattachedpb.com.
Bang.
Bang. Hit it in the head.
All right, so let's get this out of the way.
Fuck!
The Giants lost 40-0. Boo-hoo, one loss. Get the fuck over it. They were playing Hurricane Katrina. I don't care. Don't give a fuck.
They looked really fucking
They looked
get a blocked kick.
Listen, they went down the field, fucking stomped all over their faces all the way down.
I think Douglas High School could have played better than that.
It was so fucking soggy and wet that no one could hold the ball. Whatever. They lost 40-0.
That was every single
So, I was very depressed, obviously.
I didn't rub it in.
I'm going to tell you...
I didn't rub it in. I didn't say anything to you.
I was going to rub it in.
I didn't say anything to you about the Giants. What did I say to you about the Giants?
You made a phone call before the Jets game completely... I'm going to say it. I don't know why you know why you're...
What did I say about the Giants?
I'm going to say it. You're interrupting me. So, I'm already upset. Giants lost 40-0. I lost cash on them. I'm like... I went from 80% chance of winning my... 84% chance of winning my fantasy. He had a fucking... I think you got down to 12% chance of winning.
Right. It went 85 you, 15 me, then went like 87 to 88 to 12.
After that,
and then it flipped completely, and I was...
Because I had Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Graham Gano. Obviously, they put up 0 points, which means they didn't get me a lot of points. So, the script got flipped. I had a 15% chance to win. He's 85. Now, I'm already upset. Whatever. I had no words. I'm not going to try to defend the Giants. They played like shit in shitty weather, and that's what fucking happens. You get your face kicked in. We went for it on every fourth down, even if we were on the 20-yard line. They scored after that. Whatever. Garbage points. Don't care. The real meat and potatoes. I get a phone call from Mr. Colón, Emilio Colón Sr. And he's saying he doesn't talk shit. This really fucking happened. He goes, "Wow, homie. You're gonna fucking hear it on Tuesday."
But I wasn't talking about the Giants game. I was talking about fantasy.
He goes, "You're fucking Giants shit the bed, 40-0. I go, "I know, and the worst part is I'm playing you in fantasy, and now you're gonna fucking beat me in fantasy because none of those players."
But that's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about the Giants game.
It goes hand in hand. My players played like shit. They're on my team. That's my team. You knew what you were doing. You made the mistake of picking. It was talking out your neck a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
You even said you were gonna fucking lose.
I said. Yeah, well, at that point, yeah, I was like, I got fucking dead in the water right now. But then good old Stefon Diggs.
Oh, my God. And the bad part is, I had Allen, so Allen's throwing 2 digs.
Yeah. So here's the best part.
For every throw?
All this shit talking, and your quarterback was in for 3 plays.
4.
He's out for the season.
Yeah, but
it's okay.
It's unfortunate. I'm not. Listen,
we don't need it when we got Garrett Wilson on the wideout, bro. We don't need it if we got Garrett Wilson.
You sound really fucking silly. If you think that Zach Wilson's taking you to the promised land, need your fucking
wait. Pump the brakes.
He's holding my hand.
Pump the brakes. Go ahead. Keep finishing your Giants thing.
I just wanted to get to the point that I was really not looking forward to coming to do the podcast today because we lost 40-0. Bourne beat me in fantasy. I lost some cash in the game. But then last night happened.
What the
fuck? I am excited to be here. Because as much as I hate it, because I was really looking forward to watching Aaron Rodgers play, the fucking tables have turned. I'll take a 40-0 loss. I'll take a 75-0 loss.
Yeah,
over winning by 3.
In fantasy?
No. In real life. Then winning by 3, getting a W on my record. But losing Aaron Rodgers, or losing Saquon Barkley or somebody like that.
So you got the win at home. Y'all lost that.
So wait a second. So I originally thought. I'm being honest with you. In our group chat, I originally thought that he ripped his fucking rectum, because he was bleeding out of his
he's bleeding out of his ass. There's a red mark. I seen that, but
I thought that's what happened. I didn't see nothing about his ankle or calf.
In our other group chat,
Mr. I snort 10 coke fucking. George's therapist says that immediately he knew what he was.
That guy is fucking 12 for 12. every injury we've ever seen, George's chiropractor will, or physical therapist will text George exactly what it is. Right after that play happened, he texted George. He goes, "It's an Achilles injury. I seen it in slow motion. It's an Achilles injury." That shit was confirmed 13 seconds after it happened. As far as I was concerned, this guy's never missed, so I knew he was fucked. But EJ's still arguing with me that we lost 40-0. I don't care. We lost Aaron Rodgers.
I have a question. If the Giants hold on. If the Giants play the Jets tomorrow, who's winning?
Giants.
We have the most lockdown defense, probably the AFC.
The thing is,
Sauce was not that impressive to me.
Who plays about Sauce? 3 interceptions, same person.
This would have been a really good show.
So that really sucked. You guys should have fucking quadruple the fucking points with all the pickoffs you had, which shows you how terrible you are.
Y'all lost 40-0.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, I'm over that.
Y'all didn't even put up a point.
We're all in one.
Y'all didn't even get a field goal.
You lost Aaron Rodgers. I know it's.
Y'all lost the game.
You're tight again.
This is the group chat. This is basically
you want
the
to know
group chat.
You want to know where you really guys got blessed last night? That Zach Wilson didn't have to take that ball from the 20 and score. Yeah. You guys got lucky that little boy went to the house. Because if you guys got the ball at the 20 with Zach Wilson, that fucking game ends completely different.
Gibson, and he took it to the crib.
Okay, without
it's a great feel-good story because he made the team.
Is that game completely different if Zach Wilson takes the rock at the 20?
Yes, but those are all hypotheticals. That's like saying if my mother never. That's like saying, wait, shut up. That's like saying if my mother never fucked my father, I wouldn't fucking be here.
The queen of ball should be king. I get it. But at the end of the day, the New York Giants are going into week 2 very healthy, very hungry. Arizona. They're going in there very healthy, very hungry. Bro. And you're going in with Zach Wilson. By the way, he threw a nice fucking pick too. I mean, like he barely played until
Daniel Jones.
Bro, he was fucking chucking him up in the fucking ring. Did you watch that?
How many interceptions?
Did you watch the
game?
I
did.
So this is
I did.
The game? So fine.
He's a better runner.
How about the prediction that somebody made saying that Aaron Rodgers is gonna tear his Achilles on a soaking wet MetLife field?
There's a tweet.
Because of the fucking monsoon that we had on Thursday. The field was still done. Guy called it. He's gonna tear his Achilles on a swamped out MetLife field.
I have a question. How many picks did Daniel Jones throw?
I don't know. 4, 5, 6, 7. Doesn't matter. Hey. Is Daniel Jones playing next week? Oh! No, A-Rod's not.
Whose record is 1-0? Oh! Who put up a point last week? Oh!
Listen, I get it. Jets fans get really excited when they go 1-0. It's not like it doesn't happen.
So here's the thing.
He's never going to see a Super Bowl win in his lifetime.
Here's the thing. NFL football.
Daniel Jones is not the future.
NFL football reigns supreme.
Neither's A-Rod.
It really does reign supreme. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's good that it's back. It's amazing. It fucking ruined my fucking microgreens event. I'll be honest with you. I barely had any appointments.
I was fucking upset. I would have rather played pickleball. I just wanted to watch Aaron Rodgers as soon as he went down, and after, what was it, 40 seconds?
It was like 4 minutes after.
You see my tats in the group chat? I go, anybody want to play pickle? I don't even want to watch the fucking game anymore.
I mean, it was an exciting game, though. It did end up in the second half. From the second half on, it ended up
exciting for you. Yeah,
I will see you October 29th. That is when the Jets play.
Congratulations, bro.
Who's starting quarterback?
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones is gonna be fine, bro. He was rushing fine. Bro, wait till
rushing fine. Throw the ball. He's a quarterback.
Bro, it doesn't matter. He's for the whole first.
How many turnover downs?
Yo, you guys are ridiculous.
Had to go for it, you idiot.
You guys put up 0 points in the game,
bro. 5 of those, maybe 6 of those turnover on downs would have been punts if we weren't down. We had to go for it. It was raining.
Y'all were down though. Y'all
that's
what
you did.
They
were punts.
The Picks chat and the pickleball chat this weekend. Got back to it with like 1,000 messages. Felt so good not reading your guys' shit all weekend.
Oh, there was like 150 or 160 in today's chat, and I didn't read any of it out, so I don't know what the hell anybody's doing. So we're playing tonight?
Let me know if we're playing pickle.
No, we're playing right after this.
I'm playing. I got my shit in the car.
So look at this. Pass me that.
Oh, speaking of it.
Oh my God, this is next level. So this is something. This is prototype number 1. We're just trying to see how it looks. Basically, and trying to figure it out. So you see the vibes right here. This is beautiful. This is Inasia's paddle. We did some work on it. We're gonna test it out today, see how it holds up.
Yeah.
After we go play later on.
Gotta give it a little beating.
So how was painting the new room?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
You did some Mexican work today.
Mexican.
The Italian Mexicans.
Yeah, I was back at it today.
And your dad came to check on you, make sure everything was good.
Oh man. We were just getting shit together and figuring out, the game plan, how we wanted to do the room and where we wanted to start and where we were going to move the furniture. So our first thought was, I would just move everything to the middle and we'll just paint the walls all around. and whatever. So then that wasn't gonna work. There was too much shit. So we were like, all right, we'll just move everything on this side of the room. We'll do this side, and then we'll be good. The fucking walls are just drinking the paint.
It's thirsty.
Oh yeah, they were thirsty, bro. So it took 3 coats of fucking white paint just to get it solid white.
Right.
So we got.
How does that happen though?
It's just how it depends on the wall. Sometimes one coat will cover it. Sometimes it's 2. This one was motherfucking 3. And the ceilings are 20 feet high at some point.
Right.
So like, I'm on a 12-foot ladder hanging off, and I'm like this, reaching to the wall because you can't leave. It's and they got Freddie.
So wait, so it's just you and Freddie?
Yeah.
So where's your brother?
He walked in at the end. It was just dripping
So
sweat. Just came in the gym and checked it out. He goes, "Looks good." Then he walked out.
Oh wow.
And I told him on his way out, I'm like, "Yo, day 2 tomorrow."
And what did he say? He's not helping
join
you?
in. He's like, "Oh."
So wait a second. So let me get this straight. So when your dad needs work, both of you guys go over there like Italian
Yeah.
Mexicans. When
Yeah.
you need work, only Freddie comes over?
And I gotta pay him.
Oh,
Fucking speaking of that, I gotta send him a Zelle. He goes, "Please don't forget." And I already forgot. I gotta sell him. Yeah, but yeah, it's all right, day 2. You know what I'm saying? And like when we all do stuff, it's like a family to help each other. My dad's house, 7 hours. My brother's house, 3-4.5 hours. Whenever we get to my house, I need like 30-45 minutes.
No, of course.
I get the shit end of the stick all the time. My dad's like, "Get your fucking family." So back to the painting. Me and Freddie were like, I was like, "Don't call my dad. I don't want him here. He's just gonna drive us both fucking nuts, and he's just gonna ruin our day.
Right, of course.
I don't want to do it." I go. If he walked in right now, he'd be like, "You guys ain't done yet."
Yeah, he'd say
Meanwhile,
some
it's
smart
fucking
shit.
10:45.
Because if he would have been there, it would have probably been done.
He walks in 3 minutes after I say this to Freddie, and goes, "Guys didn't even start yet." I'm like, "Bro, first of all, yes, we did start. We started doing all the edges first, and then we had already fixed the bathroom.
Right.
The bathroom had where I had to cut the ceiling.
Of course.
So Freddie put a whole new piece of sheetrock up, and we got it all spackled and shit. And I'm like, "Just get the fuck out! You gonna help?" So then he showed up right before I was coming in. He pulled in, blocked my car in and everything. So I got fucking stuck in there. And I told you to give him a little quick tour of the room, and it looks so much better.
That's good.
Yeah, it looks so much better.
That's good. We're pickling tonight. Last week when we pickled,
I added
we
lot.
had a quote-unquote surprise waiting for us.
Oh yeah.
And it was basically Jack's daughter. And for you guys that follow the show, we have an infamous story about Jake and Jack meeting each other and trying to figure out how they know each other.
Turns out they know each other.
Turns out they know each other.
He's
To make a
like,
long story short,
I know your daughter.
I know your
Of
daughter.
course,
And it's
son.
the infamous, of course I know your daughter.
And then Jack was like funny with it. Like he'd be like, "Did you break my daughter, you little fucking
No,
bastard?"
that's not how he said it. He said,
serious.
"Tell me, you son of a bitch, Jake, did you fuck my daughter?" That's
Yeah.
what he said.
Yeah. And then he called us faggots.
Then
And
yeah, so then
I think
Jack
we broke it
didn't
off
want
a
to
little
tell us who was the surprise.
I had a feeling. I told
Jake and I were like, "Yo, is it POTUS? Like, are we gonna?"
No, I said off the jump. I'm like, he's got to be bringing his daughter to play pickleball.
And that's who ended up being it. So shout
she
out to
came with her
Sky,
husband.
Scott. Shout out to B.
Yeah.
I think his name is Brandon.
Brandon.
Okay.
Cool
I
dude.
called him B the whole time
Cool
because I
dude.
didn't know whether it was Brendan or Brandon, so I just called him B the whole time. Cool dude. Shout out to Sky. We had an amazing time. Jack was still fucking waiting for you to come.
Oh, so I ended up playing pickle. I forgot what night it was, but none of you guys showed up. All you guys were out. Nobody.
Friday? It was a Friday. With the night that Pat was there with Anthony?
Yeah, Pat showed up for a little bit. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, so Friday night.
So Friday night. So we only had 3 players Friday. You know, everyone was out. You were doing something. Everyone was doing something. So I was like, "Fuck, I really want to play." So I went on the court reserve to go look at, who was booked, and I see Jack was booked for 7:30. And I look at my watch, and it's 7:30, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's just go to the courts." Jack's probably got some people there. But in the back of my head, I'm like, I felt a little upset. Like, damn, Jack didn't.
Oh, Jack. So Jack has a selective type. So meaning like, if it's a selected group, then he'll invite us or want us to come. And then if it's
like
another group,
when
we
it's
won't
the
get
guys,
invited.
we're all invited. But when it's like the people that are like not used to the cursing and the music and all that shit, but this one was actually just some family time, which was cool. He was like, "Were you wondering?" I was like, "I was actually very upset." Yeah. And I'm not gonna put his business out there, but there was a little partying on the court.
Oh, really?
They were having a good time. Yeah,
That's good.
And I got to meet his girl.
So, Jake put it in a chat the other day.
What?
That his mom ended up knowing one of the people that we played with, and I had no fucking idea who that guy was. Kevin?
Yeah.
He looked so fucking different with no glasses on.
Yeah,
like, I had no clue.
His daughter started on the varsity team. She was a starting kicker on the men's varsity team. No joke.
I had no idea.
I remember
who it
hearing
was.
that story, and then, but I didn't know it was him that was involved. But I remember hearing that story. It was like in the Parklander and shit. Like,
and then Jake is in the chat saying, "Yo, Born, you don't recognize him?" I'm like, "No, I don't."
With the glasses.
Yeah, it took me a minute. I'm like,
Kevin's good.
I'm like, when do we play with this guy? I had no idea. Yeah.
He's one of the better ones. That's the group that gets together on Monday nights.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but look, we're gonna play tonight. Looking forward to playing tonight. We need to. We need to get it in. You know, test some stuff out. See how.
EJ, what's your fantasy record though? I forgot to ask.
Jesus.
Oh, it's 0-1.
What's your
I'm just saying.
What's your Giants record?
Are you?
How many points you guys?
All right, wait. So
how many points you guys?
Hey, are you quitting? Are you quitting fantasy because you lost week 1? No. Okay, my Giants aren't quitting because we lost week 1.
Yo, speaking of football, the Douglas football coach keeps asking me if I play football, bro. Like,
because you fucking look like you should.
You have to understand that you'd be the best lineman if you put the time in.
That's because he can actually think.
And now he's moving on his feet too.
That's because he can actually think. Yeah. That's the difference.
I went to go get information
you
about the impact
his
test.
size and his power with actually being as smart as he is. That creates a great football player right there.
Yo, I went to go
You
get
need
my
that
impact
football
test
IQ.
information.
No, of course.
I went to go get my impact test information for baseball, and he's like, "What sport are you playing?" I'm like, "Cause I'm in the room," and he's like, "I'm like baseball." He's like, "Boy, you're playing the wrong sport. I need to get you on this football field." And I was like,
Every fucking football coach says this.
You should try it. See if you like it.
"Well, I play D line, bro. I wouldn't play O line.
He'd be
I
the
play
best.
D-line.
He'd be the best left tackle in the game.
Oh my god.
I like
Ain't
it.
nobody getting around.
You want me to go get him fucking knee braces and shit right now?
Right.
That's what you
Yo,
want?
I'll call Pounce right now. We'll get some private lessons.
God, Jesus.
You're
Here
how
we
old
go.
I'm 15.
15. By the time you're 19, if you took it seriously, bro, you have left and right offers.
You know what? And he's gonna raise his hand. I'll be EJ's agent.
I'll be on there.
You have the name.
I'll sign you right
He
now.
has a name.
Yeah.
Fine Gold.
So call my agent. Fine gold.
Yeah, call my agent. Fine Gold. Fine Gold. Fine
Gold.
Gold. Fine Gold and Associates.
I'd be the best agent around.
I would let you negotiate a lot of contracts for me.
I'll get you paid.
Yeah.
They would get you paid. Like,
Yo, hey, Kaepernick's already reached out to the Jets.
yeah, I mean, come on. They're not gonna do it.
Yo,
He will not see the league
for
with
the
a
sake of
ten.
humanity,
I already said we should.
nobody bring Colin Kaepernick back to life at
Can you
all.
imagine if you
Fucking
ran out
hate
with the
him.
American flag like Rodgers did last night?
Bro,
But wait, tell me. Let's backtrack a second. Hold on a second.
I don't even want to give Colin
What
Kaepernick.
he did,
Oh.
Colin Kaepernick.
I don't know.
No, but listen, hold on.
I don't want to give him like.
Listen, shush. What he did, and the way he was trying to put the message off went
a
completely
faggot.
the wrong way.
He's a faggot.
It went completely the wrong way.
He's a.
Would he do it again?
He's an
Problem is,
He's an
yes, he would
oppressed.
do it again.
Probably
Hey,
not.
he's an oppressed
Yes.
black kid from the projects.
Wait. Bourne just said
That's
that
what-
he
that's-
wouldn't do it again.
No,
No,
he's
no.
not.
I said
He's a-
probably not.
He's
That's not what I
adopted
said.
into a multi-rich ass fan. He grew
I
up richer
said
than all of us.
probably
This
not.
man's saying that he wouldn't do it again.
He probably wouldn't do it again because the way
Yes, he
it
would.
went. No, probably not.
100%
No.
he would do it again.
No.
I swear to God on my
'Cause
children's
it was
eyes, if
taken
he
the
kneeled
wrong
again and
way.
I was his teammate, I don't give a fuck what it would cost me. I would kick him right in the back of the fucking head. As
Listen
hard
to
as
me.
with my cleats. Boom! Stupid motherfucker. I don't still like
Because-
him. Get him. All right, let's stop.
The reason why I'm
Stop.
saying this is because the way
I'm not
the
talking about
message
LeBron
is-
James, and I fucking hate him too.
You're entitled to. You're entitled to do whatever the fuck
What's
you
wrong
want.
with LeBron, bro?
Don't get me started.
But
we
he's
don't got enough
entitled.
time. We don't have enough time.
He's entitled to. That's his opinion. His opinion. That's his opinion.
He's the
They're
biggest.
entitled
He thinks he's
Like, if
a,
you're talking about personality
He's a
wise,
Chinese slut.
yeah. He's just everything's about him. He's just a. Like if somebody died in a plane crash, I remember one time I had turbulence and I was terrified. So I could only imagine. Shut the fuck up, LeBron.
No, people do get tired.
You know
of
what I'm
hearing-
talking about? People get in a car
tired of
accident.
hearing
He's like,
the
"Whoa, I
story.
had a speed bump this morning and I thought I almost lost." Shut the fuck up,
Yeah, people do
LeBron.
get tired of hearing the stories.
He's
over
Mr.
and
One
over
Up.
again,
He's
yeah.
got to be. He's got to have done everything. Messi scores a goal up. I remember when they wanted me to play the MLS in soccer. I turned it down, so I went and grabbed Messi.
So
Shut the fuck up.
the EC brand almost had our biggest opportunity. Didn't end up happening.
He'll come.
It will come. I don't
things
even
come
know
to
necessarily
us,
if I want to
right?
speak on it, but we did have a chance. It was a small window of getting primetime Deion Sanders to wear our merch. That was crazy.
what he is doing in Colorado is absolutely unreal.
Yeah, what he's doing in Colorado is
He's the
amazing.
fucking
Like
He's just the man in general.
What did that window look like?
I mean, it was there. It was really there. Like it was a real thing. Like it was really close.
we
We didn't get the
one of our
footage.
One of our friends had a chance to go speak to the team, and he was like, "Let me get it, and let me give it to Prime." And he ended up giving it to like Prime's dad, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, I still haven't got. I haven't gotten the full story, so I'll get the full story, and then this will air. So then it'll be kind of dated, but it was literally an opportunity. It was right
That's
there.
Crazy. Like, I'm the type of person, like, if you hand me a shirt and you tell me it's got to go to that person,
It's going to that person.
It's being
No, but there's key
Okay.
factors in it. Like, you don't want to make it seem like that's the reason why you're there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
and I'm also mindful, and this has happened in the past before, where we've had a person of name or likeness or fame not be able to wear the merch because of obligations.
That's
like,
what
you know
I'm
what
going
saying?
through with this player, Dylan Frazier.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says he's going to send me pictures of him rocking the merch and all that, but he can't do it on the televised events, which honestly I wasn't really expecting anyway.
Right.
That
I
would
mean,
have been a bonus, but
it's
he's
just
like,
stuff that happens.
Coach Prime's a different level, though.
Yeah, of course. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he's...
How about
if he's-
Pat McAfee going with him?
Pat
goes,
Pat
I'm going with Dion.
That,
Colorado.
if you get his gear, if you get your gear on his show, man,
He loves
it's
it.
got a lot of viewers.
So here's
Yo,
the
he
thing.
plays
So here's the
pick- they have the
but wait,
FPV,
but here's the thing.
more
So here's the
pickleball
thing. Here's
boys.
the thing.
He would entertain your audience.
Just cold sending or just cold pushing our merch on somebody is not something that I never want to do.
No,
Never.
I spoke to this
I
guy.
want
Asked
real
him about it.
engagement, connection in some way, shape, or form because it makes it more. Oh, really? This is what they're doing? For who? For them? Oh, sure, of course, I'll do
Yeah.
it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real.
Yeah, no,
I don't want to
spoke-
just be like,
yeah.
yo, here, I'm just sending you this, and
Yeah.
a hope and a prayer. Like, I'm not doing that. Like,
No.
first off, they're a small business. We don't have the ability to do that. It's not, and people be like, oh, well, if you don't do it, then it'll never get done. But that's not the point. I don't want the person to be like not knowing what they have in their hands.
Exactly. I want them to know the story behind it. I want them to
Yeah,
know what,
I want them to
exactly.
know the story behind it, the substance, the reason why it's being done, who it's being done by, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
And no
And
one
that's
is
the thing, I want to
better.
let them know what's coming.
Yeah,
What's
and no one's better than the mouthpiece that is
Created
presenting it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, absolutely. So
I completely agree.
I mean, I was so excited. I was so excited. I'm still thankful. I'm still appreciative, but it didn't end up happening to where we got that. But it was good. It ended up going to somebody, and somebody.
Yeah, because
really
it's another thing that you don't know about into the factor of this. It's like the person bringing it is already like a high profile
Yeah,
person, like
yeah,
so
yeah.
they can't be. They're not like just a run around errand guy.
No, of course not.
Understood,
He was trying. He made an attempt. you
He
know?
did. He did. He definitely did. He definitely did.
in my position, I feel like I wouldn't take on the
Responsibility
obligation
unless
if I
you were
could
going to
deliver
complete.
it. Right.
Right. No,
Unless
it's
you're gonna
understandable.
complete it, yeah.
No, it's understandable. But there'll be other
There'll be others.
There'll be
Listen.
other opportunities. I mean, of
Listen,
course.
Tyson McGuffen's still leaving me on red.
You got R bombs.
Like, he gets-
Stop. Leave that alone, dude. It's not that serious, yo.
I hit him up again.
Left on right?
Yeah, he left me already.
Again?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Straight to-
All right, that's 2 times.
Well, because now it's going to get to the point where he's going to see me at a tournament, and I'm going to be like, yo, motherfucker, you can't wear my shit.
yeah.
That's it, I'm over
Well, no,
it
you
now.
don't want to create that.
Oh,
'cause-
no, just him. Everyone else can.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding. T, if you want my shit, I'll fucking bail that box out. That's Dylan Frazier. Shit's fire.
EJ, you could cut it. Just stop it now.
Speaking of football, he literally ran
It's
out.
not that he has no stamina.
He's on a pitch count. He's on a pitch
No,
count.
no. I think
How are you gonna have a pitch count? Be like in the middle of the field, oh yeah, that's my 50 yards. I gotta stop here. No,
No.
He ran out of
I
stamina.
think something. He might have got gas. He's got short legs, but he's like he's an amazing.
So let's do this real quick.
My brother picked him up last year.
So Justin Jefferson balled. Calvin Ridley balled.
Dog.
Tua balled.
Dog.
The player of the fucking week is fucking
Tyreek
Tyreek Hill. Brees Hall balled.
Christian McCaffrey balled.
Christian
Brock
McCaffrey
Purdy.
balled. Brock Purdy balled. Ayuk
Brent
balled.
Ayuk balled.
Who else?
Pittman had a good game.
TJ Watt balled, but they got put 30 up on them.
All right, and now let's talk about who shit the bed. Daniel Jones,
Saquon Barkley,
Saquon Barkley,
Graham Gano.
Graham Gano.
That's my team, so I know.
Who else?
Shit, more players on my team. Higbee,
Joe Money Burrow.
Oh, Josh Allen,
Josh Allen,
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Who
Joe
else?
Burrow was bad. Joe Burrow was worse than Daniel
No,
Jones.
Rodgers is injured. You can't count that.
Yo, Joe Burrow put up less than Daniel Jones.
Not even that.
Yo, the person we were playing.
You know what? The discussion needs to be over. Period. Like, leave Tua alone. Seriously. Like, everybody on this whole Tua. If Tua is healthy,
He's a beast.
he's a beast.
I think so.
Now I'm agreeing with Tyreek. Remember when Tyreek said I take Tua over Patrick Mahomes when it comes to accuracy? I believe that now.
I mean, Tua was flinging the ball.
I mean,
the second
last,
touchdown, Tyreek didn't have to do anything.
That very last one, how it just crept right in there, that was a perfectly.
Yo, there was a pass he threw to Braxton Berrios on like 3rd and 13 that literally slipped right beneath
also,
the defender.
I want to point out the Jets game. Garrett Wilson definitely saved that game for you guys.
Oh yeah,
he's the future. He's the future.
Yeah,
I wasn't impressed.
That was a terrible.
I wasn't
throw.
impressed with Dak in Dallas. Like, just meaning Dak himself. Like,
No,
no, I wasn't impressed.
bro.
Their defense was fucking ridiculous.
Bro, as soon as we marched down the field, I was so happy. Looked good, and we had that block kick for the fucking touchdown. I was just like, that's it.
What did they end up with? 7 sacks, 5 turnovers,
Bro,
3 picks,
crazy.
or some stupid shit like that. 2 fumbles.
Daniel Jones couldn't get 2 seconds in the pocket.
What did they get fantasy wise, point wise?
31 points.
31 fucking points from a defense.
Yeah. You know who else went nuts on defense? And I was gonna grab them over Buffalo D. The Saints D went nuts.
Yeah.
Saints D went bananas.
Bro, you saw the video of Derek Carr just telling him, "I'm gonna put you on a go ball."
See how fast fucking KC signed that check for Chris Jones?
Oh yeah, of course.
We lost week 1. Let's get Chris Jones. What do you want? How much? Okay.
But okay, so here's the thing I don't understand. And Feingold, you could chime in if you want on this because you're big with the money stuff and you like all that stuff.
Didn't he take like a $4 million?
No, but Mahomes' contract is structured to where it has flexibility to be able to allow to sign other people. Other than Mahomes, other than Kelsey, other than Jones, who else on the fucking team is paid?
Bucker.
Okay, but that's not a lot.
No, but he's a good kicker.
So what are you telling me? You're telling me these guys are making that much money that no one
got
else?
3 fucking running backs.
I think they got Orlando Brown. They just paid a shitload. He's one of the linemen.
Yeah, okay, so maybe that's one more. So you mean to tell me that it's so football's being designed now
And
to where you can only have 4 or 5
players,
top players being signed. And
I don't know, but they need to fucking really like get a grip in KC because they got Mahomes for a steal.
No, of course.
He's the
Mahomes, 10th. What is he? The 10th lowest paid quarterback?
Yeah,
Like
he
top
should
10?
be the highest paid player.
Well, he's out here doing stuff with random wide receivers, bro.
Yeah, no, he's the fucking.
Let's face facts. He didn't have as bad of a game as it looked.
No.
He had 11 drop balls. He had 11 incompletions.
Tony, fuck Kadarius Toney. That motherfucker deleted his Twitter on Tuesday.
Why is it fuck him?
I'm gonna tell you
that's the
why.
way he handled it.
He deleted his Twitter on Tuesday, turned his Twitter back on to troll the Giants Sunday night,
And
then deleted his tweets.
Yeah, because
Stephen A. Smith ripped his ass, and Shannon Sharp ripped his ass today.
Well, Joe Buto. I don't know. I'm calling you Joe Buto. There's this fine line. You guys were making fun of him for what he did, and y'all lost by 40. Y'all can't make fun of him for that and then not put up any points.
Bro, first of all, we're talking about professionalism as an athlete. You don't bash your old team who cut you because you dropped.
Times are different.
But I'm just saying.
Times are
It
different.
don't matter. He single-handedly, by himself, lost that game.
But hold on, but Joe, you got so
ruined his Patrick Mahomes' immaculate fucking interception fucking record got destroyed because KT had a ball in his hands. Did you see that picture of it in his hands? Locked up. And now Mahomes got the interception. I think that they need to restructure these fucking rules. I think that interception should go against the fucking receiver and not against the quarterback.
Because I saw
that should go against a fumble on the fucking receiver.
It was like, the caption was like, "This ball was an interception." It's literally the ball.
Yeah, and the ball's in his fucking hands.
The ball's right
and now unfortunately it goes on fucking Mahomes' record. And then his one to get into field goal range to win the game.
How much the NFL controls?
Dude, I don't play fantasy. I don't play this.
No, but this goes to show you how much it controls. Look how much. This is the first time we're talking this much about football on this show because of how much control that fucking damn the NFL controls Sunday. It has taken Sunday over from church.
Yeah. It always.
Not my Sunday.
Joe, I was having this conversation with my history teacher.
When you're in fantasy and shit, I do like to watch my games.
So we're gonna insert it here. The thing, I think I sent it to you too. I sent it to you.
What?
The comedian that's sitting there talking about how
Fantasy football?
Yes.
It's amazing because he's like, he goes, okay, watching football is already a fantasy. You can't play. You suck. You're sitting on a couch drinking beer, eating whatever. So you're watching this game. So you're already in a fantasy. Then you meet with a group of guys and you pick fantasy teams of a fantasy. So you're making a fantasy of a fantasy. And like you're just really breaking it down on everything. He's like, you're fucking staying up late grabbing picks and you're coaching a fake team of a fantasy that you're watching on TV. But I mean, I don't look at it like that. I mean, I look at it like, listen, if I fucking do my fucking shit right, I'm going to make fucking 2-3 bands at the end of the season.
And shout out to Chewy too, because Chewy put it best. So his son plays video games all day long. Plays like Fortnite, plays Call of Duty, whatever, this, that, and third. He's playing different video games, and then he'll go and he'll watch gamers play on YouTube, and he's watching them. So Chewy comes to his son one day and says, "What the fuck are you doing?" He goes, "Oh, I'm watching gamers play on YouTube." And he goes, "You're watching gamers play on YouTube instead of playing the game? Like, why don't you go out there and play the game instead of watching?" He goes, "Don't you fucking watch football every Sunday? Why don't you go out there and fucking play the game then?"
That's it.
You know what he said? He said, "I cut off to my son's internet." A little shit. Because he proved his point right.
I took a screenshot of one of my friend's girlfriend's tweets.
About what?
I want to hear it.
Won't give you the name.
No.
I'm gonna hand you guys the phone for
but
you guys
about
to
what?
read out loud. Once I read this, I decided no fantasy football for me.
What did he say?
I also have 3 teams. I see that originally. Oh, your boyfriend's a doctor? Well, my boyfriend is now the coach of imaginary football team
For the next 4 months.
3 teams. It's, well, bro, my wife sent me a video of a guy putting in his 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. No, I sent you that, and then she sent it to you.
Oh, yeah, she sent it to me.
Hey.
Guy walked up to his wife with a full-on disclosure letter putting in his 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's,
Before football started.
yes. I'm no longer
I'm
available on
on
Sundays.
Thursdays, Saturdays, nor Sundays.
And Mondays.
And Monday, oh yeah, and he goes, and Mondays. And I'll not be watching after the kids. I would like to be relieved of all duties. It's been a pleasure working with you. This is all it was.
And then basically she reads the letter and she's like, "I don't accept your resignation. We're short-staffed." He gives it back to her.
She's like, "I don't accept your resignation. Short-staffed."
She gives
and
it back to
she
him.
was trying to give it back to him.
So the funny part about this is that you mentioned that, because this happened to me and EJ was a witness. It happened to me on the couch. So I told Wendy that story, and then I showed a skit that another friend of ours that's originated of the EC show, his brother made. So I showed Wendy the skit, and she goes, "Oh, he didn't put in his 2-week notice, or he doesn't get it, right?" And I said, "No." I said, "He doesn't have the legacy that I have, where you have 20 years of service in, so you don't have to do none of that shit."
She took offense to it.
And she took offense to it. I said, "Get the fuck out of here!"
My mom, she was mad.
No, she was mad because I was calling the kid rookies, because this is the things they have to do to be able to watch football. As where King Reign Supreme Colón just literally comes home and sits down on the couch, takes off my socks and my shoes, and just football.
She know, I was like, "Mom,
I wouldn't
know
fuck
this
Wendy,
weekend.
honestly. I don't know if you ever met Wendy, his wife. She's a beast, dog.
Jack was trying to get.
I don't fuck with Wendy.
Jack was
But
trying
Wendy
to get.
says goes. Me and Wendy got a relationship. Me and Wendy are cool.
When was the last time you saw my mom?
It's been a while. It's been a long time we talked about this, of course. But without
That's my mom's name. Wendy's are scary.
yeah, 20 years ago,
Bro.
I got my first iPhone on his plan because I wanted $1,500 by myself. But I wanted the iPhone and I had the cash for it, and I just didn't want to pay $1,500. So I called Bourne. I was like, "You got an extra line in your account?" So instead of paying $1,500 for the phone, I got it was like the first iPhone that ever dropped. I wanted it so bad, and he
Probably
was,
still in safe, by the way.
I have 3 of them in my safe.
Nice.
He was hard body BlackBerry for a long time, up until 5 years ago, 6 years
6
ago.
years ago. Something
He was
like
only fucking on Blackberries. That's it. Fucking what is it? BPN and whatever. The fuck.
Shout out to my people in Canada dripping them, because I know them guys was hard on BlackBerry too.
Coogee, I do gotta give you a call.
You
I got your
those
text.
iPhones
I'm gonna call
sealed?
you. So no, they're not sealed. They're in my safe, but I gotta see if I gotta get an old charger to see if they turn on. I just kept them because I've been seeing fucking Nintendo's.
So he's on my account.
So now I'm going. Yeah. So now Wendy, she meets me there. So before 5 years later, I eventually became a signer on his account. But for probably 10 years, I would have to come see Bourne and give him money
backtrack
every
one second.
month.
Weren't you guys on there with the Nextels first?
No.
And then you
I
used
went
the
from
upgrade?
I went from Nextel straight to the
AT&T?
iPhone.
Yeah.
For your phone bill, you're saying?
No, because back then,
Why
and
did you
you're too
just
young. No,
There
because
was no sound. This was 20 years ago.
no. So back
20 years ago.
yeah. So back then they used to do credit checks for you to be able to get phones.
Yeah, you couldn't get a phone.
And if
without
you
a
didn't
credit
have
check.
credit,
Well, only Apple.
yeah. And if you didn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
credit, if
Crazy.
you didn't have credit, it would cost you $1,000 or $1,500.
What did your credit need to be?
No, you just had to have established credit. So obviously,
Yeah,
when you're
because
not
back then,
older, and we
there was-
had AT&T, and we already had
And there
phones
was-
and everything. So Joe was like, instead of me paying $1,500 to get a fucking phone, because what they would do is it would
then
be
was
like a
contract
deposit. It would be like a deposit. So once
Yeah.
you were done with your contract in 2 years, they would give you your credit back for your money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they
because-
apply it to your bill.
Like FP&L. If you have shitty credit, you got to put a deposit, you get it back after.
That's what they were doing.
So they were trying to hit me over there for $1,500. So I got on his for $100, and I just stayed on there for 10 years.
The problem was
Everybody I called be like,
Every month.
Who the fuck's Wendy Colón?
Every month I had to fucking remind Joe, send me the bill, send me the bill, send me the
Gotcha.
bill. There was some months where I'd be like, yo, Joe, you're taking too long. Just pay the bill twice and you're paying my portion too.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like, just pay the whole bill. That's me and you. It covers you for 2 months. I'm like, done. And finally, I ended up getting off his plan after like fucking 12 years. But anytime something needed to be done, he wasn't even on the bill.
No.
So Wendy would always have to meet me at the store. I probably had Wendy meet me over those years, probably 20 times. And
The worst ones is when he like breaks his phone or he lost it and he just got it. So he has to go back to the store and get a new one. So Wendy has to show up to be the co-signer on it. And
finally, we were like, can I be a signer in the account? She didn't have to show up anymore. They're like, yeah. I'm like, we should have did this years ago, Wendy. That's why I stopped seeing Wendy, because I got off your cell phone plan.
Yeah, so Jack asked the other night, because we were all playing pickleball, obviously, and he asked the other night, he's like, hey, man, why does your wife come out? I was like, this is not my wife thing, homie. My wife, like, literally, she just wants to see us do good. She's okay with everything. You know, you guys represent the family. It's all good, whatever. I said, if you see Wendy, that's like seeing a fucking unicorn.
Yeah, it's rare sight.
It's very, very rare.
Rare
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I promise
Always
you.
pleasant, always rare.
Yeah, but it's rare. It doesn't
rare.
happen. Like, you got a better chance of fucking hitting the lotto than that happening.
For sure.
And it's crazy because people be like, I'm so outgoing, I'm outgoing with the kids or whatever it may be, but Wendy's that's just what she likes.
The last time my mom saw anyone in the vicinity,
I don't even remember the last time I saw her.
I don't.
See, that's how long it's been.
It's been that long.
And listen, we're always...
What does she do, like, on the day-to-day?
She just likes to stay home. She's a homebody person. So, like, it's kind of... How can I explain it without offending anybody? Because some people go through this. So, in the beginning of our relationship, Wendy would go out, and that's when Joe would see them, and we'd all be together, and she really didn't enjoy going out. Like, that's not her thing. So she was doing it just to please me. So then when you find out, you're like, fuck, you've been doing this whole time just to please me. I don't want to put you through that. I want you to be happy. So it's easier to explain to people, like, look, this is my thing, this isn't hers. She's good with it, I'm good with it. There's nothing wrong, there's no problems, no issues. This is just how we vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mind you, if you have, like, something going on, she'll be like, oh, we got to get Jake a gift. Like, Jake a gift. Like, she'll know what's going on because she's in tune. Like, if Baby Joe has a baby shower or Melania has a birthday or Giabella has, hey, we're going to go get them this. She'll know, but she's just not.
That's how I made my college decision based off other people's perspectives.
Yeah.
It's crazy because, like, I partied, like, in freshman year. But then it was like I'd like to sell the drugs to the fucking people. I'm not really like the party type. Like I had 1 year. And
I was.
Like my mom knows things that
I went to FSU and turned that fucking place upside down.
This shit's nuts.
They didn't know what the fuck to do when we got there.
See, that's the only thing, and I'll be honest with you, and I told Denasia this, and I said this, and I said, I never got that college chance to just have a fucking really, really good time, because when I was about the age, I was tell you, I was working. I was getting it in.
We weren't really in college. Me and my brother.
No. I'm saying
me and my brother
even like
Pat
you
just moved into Rachel's apartment.
But that's what I'm saying. Even like you, like
me and
even
her
doing that
dating when she was in college.
Even doing that, I couldn't even do that because I had to just work. So I never really had that college. So I told Denasia, I was like, fuck around and catch me. I'll be at a fucking college party and you'll see me there next to you.
Yo,
I was paying for my rent, my car, and my classes at that age, at 18.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm skipping high school,
Holy
bro.
shit.
I'm skipping.
So you got no student debt?
Sophomore year.
Zero.
That's a fucking smart move, my man.
My parents cut me off at like 15 when they got divorced, but my grandma purchased Florida prepaid when I was born for $6,000. Shit's worth like 60 something thousand to send someone to Florida school now. Between that and my scholarships,
and he went up there to sell drugs.
But he got his education at least. I'm one of them. I know a bunch of people up there and sold drugs and didn't even get a degree. At least he got the degree out of it.
What's your degree in?
Finance.
I half-assed it. My fucking sister's making fucking $100K for 2 days a week. Fuck.
Yo, when I went to ASU, they were having like a party in like the top row. I'm skipping high school. I'm going straight to college. Straight to ASU.
But then you better get on the football field, bro. They pick your ass up. Listen, I had a lot of fun in college. It was fun.
You didn't go to college. You just went
to the college parties.
I went to the. I did go.
You went to the events.
I went to a couple classes.
You went to the events.
I did a summer semester.
You're crazy.
I swear to God, I did.
The only time I did.
Well, I only did 2 classes and I only went to one. Because one of them I accidentally picked and I didn't realize it was a lecture hall. And I was like, I'm not even going to waste my time. There's no way I'm going to listen to this. And the other class was computers. And I did that. I was just like, all right, I can fucking definitely get this class, right? You want to hear a funny college story? Danny Brown wouldn't get his college credits, and they put him in FSU, put him in collections because he broke a golf club in golf classes.
What?
Yeah, he broke the head off a golf club, didn't think nothing of it. And I don't know the whole story, but they wouldn't release his transcripts. They wouldn't give him, and then they put him in collections for the golf club. You had to pay them like $300-something for the golf club. Then he broke in fucking FSU.
Yo,
he was up there when I was up there. We
122,
fucking.
bro.
When I tell you we fucked shit up, it's because I went up there. I didn't go up there as a broke college kid, like $2 beers. Like these kids are all standing with these fucking buckets. They're like reaching them out across the bar. People are spilling beer all over each other. And then they have a full liquor bar that you had to pay top price for, and it was empty. So I'm up here sitting at the liquor bar drinking Henny.
Yeah.
And I'm looking down at all these guys fighting each other to get buckets of beer. I'm like, we're built different out here. And then Pat came and never left. My brother came, never left. We all moved in.
One of my roommates was on the broke scale where he was buying 1 gram of weed from me every day.
So 1 gram a day.
Just $10 every day. He's like, yo, I got 10 for you. Yeah.
That's a 0.7 where I come from. You're being generous.
I put it up to like a 1.2, 1.3.
Oh shit! Now we're talking dub.
Oh, you rolled it up a little bit. Oh god.
Now we're talking dub. Now we're talking about a dub for the 10. You're a good guy.
Well, guys, that's going to conclude today's episode. Make sure you click like, subscribe on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. This show is sponsored by Katie Power Greens, our urban farm microgreens company that myself, David, his kids, and my kids own. You can get all your EC merch at EnasiaColón.com. That's ENASIACOLON.com. We have two amazing things about to drop. You guys have no idea what's coming. I cannot wait for this.
I'm excited.
You will see it all over. I promise you. Get all your pickleball merch, all of it, at no strings attached pb.com. And what do we got to do now? Shameless plugs?
I got a couple today.
What do you got?
Shout out the best water in the world, Poland Spring.
Second best water because obviously Avion
Poland
is
Spring
supreme.
shit's on it.
Avion is best.
Shout out
You really
like,
drink
Liquid Death. I don't really drink these waters, but Rachel got this one. This one's called Rest in Peach.
What is this? Let me see.
It's red water.
Yeah, but you gotta see what's in it.
Yeah, it's
What
water.
the fuck is hydrochlorine?
Bro, he's this kind of guy, bro.
Cyanoblind, whatever.
Like,
What the fuck is that?
You'll never eat or drink anything in your life besides water and crackers if you read the ingredients.
Yeah, Jojo. We try to
Fuck LG still.
Fuck LG
It's still.
still.
Fuck LG.
Fuck the fucking guy from Managed Services. I'm gonna get his full LLC.
Yo, was that DHL fucking package, was that real that day?
It was real.
It was real?
I told my wife not to answer the DHL text because I get them all the time, and I think there's most 99% of the time they're spam. This one was actually real. The worst part is I actually seen the motherfucker leaving my driveway, and I couldn't get to him.
No, I know. You saw it here.
Yeah. Well, it was the DHL.
Sony, sponsor us, please. Sony, we appreciate you so much. Guys, see you next episode.
Next episode.